Thousands of expectant mothers in Alberta are on a wait list for midwifery care, with no way of knowing if they'll get a call back before they give birth. It's all due to an ongoing midwife shortage in the province that's leaving patients in limbo and some providers burnt out. Emily Froze knew she wanted a midwife from the moment she found out she was pregnant with her daughter Maeve.
I was willing to drive about an hour and a half, so I applied to every single one I was willing to drive to.
But after weeks of anxiously waiting, Froze was starting to worry that the birth plan she wanted wouldn't be possible with an OBGYN.
So I was getting really, really nervous and kind of disheartened and scared for giving birth.
That was until an email arrived months later asking Froze, at 30 weeks pregnant, if she still wanted a midwife.
And I answered in about 7 seconds. I was so excited. I told all my mom friends, I was like, you should get a midwife. Everybody should have a midwife.
But in Alberta, there aren't enough midwives to make Froze's dream a reality.
It's really quite heart-wrenching. Sometimes there's, 40, 50 people a month that we can't accommodate that are reaching out, and, they send us their stories, and, it would be really nice to be able to take everyone in, but unfortunately we just don't have the numbers.
Marita Obst is just one of 180 registered midwives in the province who are actively providing care to about 4,500 Albertans. But with 3,400 more women on the wait list, providers aren't able to meet the demand, which means almost half the women wanting care never get it.
In an ideal world, as a midwife in every community, especially in every rural, remote, and Indigenous community, we have a huge unmet need of obstetric care in Alberta, and midwives are perfectly suited to meet that demand.
That's due to their extensive training and ability to provide primary care. But Alberta's lower compensation compared to Ontario and BC, paired with increasing patient demands, has many worried about how Alberta will grow its workforce.
We just need to see initiatives in place to really make sure that midwives are understanding that they're very valued by the government, but we need to see that, enacted in legislation and compensation.
But Obst says talks with the government have her feeling hopeful. When asked about the shortage, the province says it plans to make a significant announcement in the near future. But until we know what that is, Obst's advice to expectant mothers is...
Really, the best advice I could give is apply as early as possible and cross your fingers.
Sarah Reed, CBC News.